Bam. Done. Terrible transitions. We got those. And we also have a great match coming up. Dizzy versus FX's own Lunchables. Now, we've seen these two square off in other games, but I think this is the first time that we're really going to be seeing them duke it out in Melee. That's big.
Lunchables is definitely a big-time PM main, but he's definitely shown that his Roy is pretty good in Melee, too.
Yeah. Despite the fact that Roy in this game, he is an absolute butt. Just hey, there's no easy way to say he's absolute butt. All right, let's be honest, man. You know why Seth Lund's playing Smash 4 instead of Melee? I mean, just look at this Roy, man. You call that a sword? I call that a wet noodle, man.
Okay,
it's a wet noodle.
Roy actually has some cool things.
He has some cool things, man. And you know what? So does Pichu, man. But that doesn't make it less butt.
Hey, okay. Well, okay, Pichu has a good dash stance too, but Roy has some interesting out of shield options. Down air out of shield is pretty amazing. His side B is surprisingly effective.
Yeah, it can be really good, and especially since we see Dizzy going as Fox, he does have some Marth-like properties whenever it comes to those up throws. So that can maybe be used to rack up a lot of percentage. The issue is going to be really what he does with an opening in neutral, because Roy, with his wonky hitboxes, requires like you have to hit him with a very specific part of the sword to really start any kind of a punish sequence. In other series, you can just do a standard down tilt and they can lead to a lot, but spacing is going to be really, really important for Lunchables here.
Looks like we're starting on Yoshi's story. Lunchables is doing a good job of just maintaining center stage already.
Man, but here comes the punish. And this is where I think the gap is really going to happen. You notice that Dizzy off of one grab was able to basically convert to a stock.
Yes.
Notice how much harder Lunchables is going to have to work for this. See, I expect a situation where Lunchables is going to have to work a lot, and he's going to probably get more openings than Dizzy in neutral. But again, Dizzy doesn't have to do much whenever he does get one of those openings, and that's when the stocks are going to start to separate themselves.
That's that Fox privilege, man. Fox is a good character in this game, and Roy is... I mean, you could argue Roy is okay, but it just doesn't compare to Fox.
I mean, Amsa says that Roy is one of those more unexplored characters.
I agree. I actually think Roy has some things that people really underestimate. But you can't compare to Fox in this game. Fox is absolutely on his own tier of just godliness.
Yeah, well, while we're talking about how great Fox is, Lunchables does a great job of closing out the stock. Absolutely. But I want to see how he's going to go ahead and make up the percent difference here. Some great tech chases might be the start. While he had cornered Dizzy, he put him in a situation where he could connect with that side B afterwards. Great crouch cancel there. That was fantastic. And he's getting those grabs that we were talking about before. Gets the up smash as well. Trying to go and stuff it out, but doesn't quite have the timing correct on that Phantom. Beautiful counter there. That was an excellent way to swing the momentum back in his favor.
Now, Lunchables is really good at bait and punish. That's basically Roy's metagame in this game. You have to really... His dash dance is phenomenal. It's basically identical to Marth, and he's very fast, and he sits really low, so he can definitely... slide by some hitboxes. And Fox, being a very punishable character, actually makes his matchup not totally horrible for Roy.
Oh, wow. And just outside of the range of being able to connect with that down tilt. Lunchables overall, though, I think has been pretty on point when it comes to making a lot happen with that. And that's his go-to option, especially in neutral. And I think that's why we're seeing Dizzy start to have more of an airborne approach. He wants to avoid that option entirely. And that airborne approach actually worked out really nicely. He gets the back air. He didn't need to shine there, though. That was a stock in his favor. Holds onto the ledge here. And
oh, no! Magnet fingers!
That's twice in a row, but the up throw up air is not even going to give him a chance to mess up another edge guard. Dizzy up a stock here, but Lunchables quick to retort. There's that double-edged dance. Let's see if Lunchables can maybe even up the stocks, and another double-edged dance is going to be exactly what he needs. 3% difference between these two players. That's who's going to come out on top.
It's that side B, man. Roy's side B is very effective, and it hits really... Oh, no! Ramen noodles! My God, that was the fastest last stock I've ever seen.
But continue about Roy's side B.
Yes, Roy's side B hits insanely hard, and also it's somewhat unpredictable. People are not really familiar with Roy's, how it works, and it sends you kind of just straight out instead of, you can't really like DI it up and really like stay, so you can flip back to the stage. It just kind of like pops you into the blast zone. It's like a catapult. It just Oh, and we see a Marth switch from Lunchables.
This makes complete sense to me. Lunchables actually does pack a pretty scary Marth. I remember he and Hungrybox were playing some friendlies at Paragon, and Hungrybox said, man, we should play this game because you're really good at it. I know you don't really like playing it as much, but you really are really good. And then we've seen just how devastating this Marth can be. It definitely doesn't have as much experience as a Marth-like arc, but it's come very close to taking sets.
And Lunchables in general just has good Smash knowledge. He's been playing, Smash games for a long time and really just has maybe not Marth. Oh my God, look at that dash attack combo though. His Marth experience might be not, top tier, but his, oh my goodness, as he pulls off the most clutch Marth combo.
God! Reverse hit fair into dare? Oh man.
If you look at Battlefield as a pyramid, Fox perfectly followed that line right on the side.
He fell straight from fats and salts all the way to grains, man.
Yes.
It was that Fox was combo food right there. That was excellent from Lunchables. And this is another big thing. Notice Lunchables' movement, especially on the ground. He really feels that dash dancing is the heart of Smash, and we're seeing that a lot in his play. Beautiful F smash there, Dizzy unprepared. Another F smash is going to catapult him towards that right blast zone and take another stock.
Yikes, that was a quick 2 from Lunchables. This might be it. Oh! No, Dizzy gets a missed edge guard there.
Enough in the tank there to go ahead and make it back onto the stage, but Dizzy's finally going to be able to cash that stock out. Dizzy knows slouch. We've seen how good his punish game can be as well, but now he has to go against Lunchables, who has a significantly stronger punish game. So these wins that Lunchables gets in neutral are not going to result in 20-30% anymore.
Right.
They're very often going to be resulting near or exactly for an entire stock. And we might be seeing one of those stocks right now. Going for the back air there, recognizing that the down air was not really an option.
Marth is absolutely one of those characters that can just annihilate a Fox off of a grab. Most characters can do a lot, but Marth and Sheik can definitely punish a Fox. If there's 2 characters that can do it, it is Marth Sheik. Now, we see an insane lead from Lunchables right now. It looks like the Marth switch definitely affected the matchup.
Well, one thing's for sure, he definitely has more than one way to start some of these openings, and because of that, Dizzy isn't able to really find that much of a counter to the way that Lunchables is playing.
That reverse fair was sick. It almost resulted into a down air spike. Ooh. Ledge games.
Nice little up tilt there. Dizzy going for that high recovery. Really smart option there. But Lunchables is so fast on that rush down. Able to go and take that stock. That was very dominating.
Yeah, that was a fantastic tipper. It was very well spaced and it was very well timed. That almost looked like it couldn't be done. It's one of those things where it's like, wow, did he really perfectly space that sword?
So let's talk about this counter pick for a minute. I mean, how do you feel about this overall? I know that a lot of Foxes back in the day would opt to go to this stage, but I've noticed that a lot of high-level Marths have been liking this stage as well.
Yeah, I think PPU commented on this saying Pokemon Stadium isn't actually horrible for Marth, although low ceilings are definitely something Fox loves because his up air and up smash both very, very killable moves. But Marth is definitely, M2K has shown that if you get a grab on Fox with Marth, he should be dead. Fox should very much be dead. And the lower side platforms definitely allow for a continued tech chase, whereas a high battlefield platform would not allow for Marth to follow up.
It's true. Well, we've seen another grab, but so far 2 grabs and still 4 stocks. But that time the grab is going to be resulting in 1. The third grab leads so nicely into that F smash, and Lunchables draws first blood in Game 3.
I think Dizzy's DI is sort of lacking. It seems like every time Lunchables gets that high % up throw, it just leads straight into a perfect tipper. And oh my God, he cannot get off this platform.
Yeah, I mean, that up tilt just has such great coverage, especially on the lower platform that Pokemon Stadium offers. But this transformation might be changing the tides a bit. Dizzy getting that up smash certainly does swing things in his favor for the moment.
Now, transformations in general are also very beneficial to Fox. This one is pretty solid, although are we going to see recovery? Oh, he clips him with the Firefox.
We've seen Lunchables actually struggle a couple of times in this set whenever it comes to that straight ahead recovery, right? In Yoshi's, it was that side B that he couldn't quite get a grasp of. And that time, just the straightforward Firefox caught Lunchables off guard.
Yeah, I want to see a little more lasers from Dizzy. Oh, could this be dead? No.
Not low enough of a ceiling. Maybe on Yoshi's that would have done it.
Yeah, I want to see a little more gun. I feel like, oh no, another F smash. These F smashes.
And the fact that the platform was rising, I think, is what made that so devastating as well. Such a scary, scary move.
Oh, and he lets him back on.
Dizzy has not done the best job, really, of edge guarding Lunchables here. And a lot of that has to deal with the fact that Lunchables is really good with his mix-ups on recovery.
Another, that's 2 up smashes in the span of 10 seconds. They're probably mistakes, but you never know. Sometimes you can get that sick Thundercats combo.
Overall, this match is looking significantly closer than the previous one. And Dizzy, he's still fighting, and he's on the verge of maybe taking the lead as well, tying up the percent, taking the lead with that laser. And here comes a great punish, but it's interrupted a bit. He doesn't quite have the right movement that he was looking for, and he doesn't complete the tech chase.
For once, Lunchables misses an F smash. There's two. Oh my goodness.
Lunchables maybe playing on tilt. Rare footage here.
Looks like we're going to reset back to neutral. We're seeing a little more lasers. I think Dizzy wants to take his time a little bit more, and that was great DI in the F smash. Oh no.
Oh, man. The one time he decides to go straight for that ledge, and Lunchables covers it perfectly with that F smash. And Dizzy's trying to find the follow-up, but I think the rising push might have prevented him from getting the dash that he was hoping for.
Oh, and
that's a
another
punish, but he whiffs it. Going inside for two shines there. I don't really like it, to be honest. I wish that he just committed to the up smash earlier, because we've seen throughout the set that Dizzy's really struggled at the edge guard, and allowing Lunchables to get back onto the stage just might cost him the set. There's another F smash, and it's going to be enough. The right side of that stage, again, welcoming Dizzy as he falls straight to the loser's bracket.
Dang. What a heartbreaker. Dizzy really, fired up at the end and just sort of fell slowly.
Oh, man. Somebody called me out, man. I really did just want to say rare footage. I was about to say rare footage of Lunchables angry.
Rare footage of, oh my god.
I love Seth Killian, man. I love Seth Killian, dude.
You're alluding to the Daigo versus Justin Wong, right? Yeah. Oh my, I watched that. I actually watched that video like 3 times this weekend.
It's an amazing video. I know that Wobbles was